morning from Bukovel. This is Ukraine's largest ski resort. We're here for about 5 days, and we're going to show you all about the skiing you can do and the other non-skiing things you can do if, like me, you don't ski. George ordered his ski pass online, so he just gets to walk up to the VIP office and pick it up.
Дякую.
So George picked up his ski rental. Picking up your skis is a bit of a process, but it's fairly straightforward. You order your skis on the app or iPads they have in the rental shops. Then you take your order number to one of the staff members who fits your skis. You go to the cashier to pay, and then you come back and collect your equipment. So a bit of a process, but a successful one.
Right, that works.
Great. Bukovel really is Ukraine's most impressive ski resort. There are 19 lifts on 5 mountains. They have 68 ski runs, including blue, red, and black runs, totaling 68 kilometers of slope. I would say early January is still pretty warm and unpredictable in terms of weather. It rained the first few days we were there, so please forgive the drops on the camera lens. While George is skiing, I am gonna check out what kind of things you can do if you're not a skier, or if you want to take a break from skiing. Може, будь ласка, один goodbye.
Хорошо.
The holiday market is a great place to pick up some kind of hot drink, even if it is raining. It's also not a bad place for a quick bite. It's not easy to walk around in the snow up and down the hills, but you can get some pretty awesome views if you walk around Bukovel. And besides the Christmas market, there are some nice cafes and restaurants. I went to one called The Living Room for a solid lunch of coffee and cake, and to enjoy the views. You can go ice skating or on the Forest Bob coaster. There are also zip lines, but I decided to wait on those until summer. Saunas and spas are really popular in Bukovel, but make sure you book in advance. And there's also this really big complex called Voda Club that we didn't get to this time. I really wanted to go on these snowmobiles, but I was quoted a price of 6,000 hryvnia for an hour, which is over $200. There are also a few cute indoor shops and cafes, as well as an outdoor souvenir market. Right, so I remember from the last time I was here that tubing was a lot of fun. $3, but if you don't ski, you have to do something that's a little bit extreme, speedy.
Mine.
Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness! Woo! He gave me a spin! We are at Hutzelland, which is an ethno-park here in Bukovel, and the Hutzels are an ethnic group from the Carpathians. And at Hutzelland, you can see like old traditional buildings and pet some goats, which is what I'm really excited about. So we've just got our tickets. It was 250 hryvnia each, which is a little bit less than $10, and we bought some vegetables to feed the goats, because I'm like I'm really excited about the goats. Hutsaland has lots of information in English, so it was fun to wander around and learn a bit more about the houses and lifestyles of previous generations in the Carpathians. In one of the houses, you can get a sample of Carpathian tea. It's really hot. Oh, that's good though. Wow.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, look. He's like, why did you stop?
Oh, he tried to get the bag.
Wow, I think you could probably get out if you really wanted to. He's like, I'm not for petting. I'm just for feeding. I will freely admit, Hutsaland is probably more for children and families, but I had a blast. And if you want to linger longer, there's a little area with shops and food and more than enough photo opportunities. We are at the Mushroom House, which a woman on our train told us is the best restaurant in Bukovel. And I'd seen a couple other recommendations for this place, so I'm pretty excited. We ordered a lot of food. We did. First things first, bread with garlic, salo, and haladiets, which is like a meat jelly. So this is Hutzel Banush, which if you've watched my Carpathian videos about Carpathian food, you know is delicious. So we have a giant potato pancake, a daruni, and then we have, well, it's very hot. Ah! We have a mystery bean soup. It looks good. Is it good?
It's real good.
We're currently eating one of the most amazing potato pancakes I've ever had in my life. I don't think this does justice, this video. And last but not least, Vereniki. Dun 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 dun. I hope you like my sound effects. It looks so good.
That's the best Vereniki I've ever had.
That is really good Vereniki. Wow. So this restaurant comes not only recommended, but it also won a SALT award, which in Ukraine is like the award for the best restaurants and the best bars and the best cafes. So you know it's gonna be a good place. And I would say this is maybe the best restaurant we've been to in the Carpathians, in all of the Carpathians. Would you agree?
I would say it's the best Vereniki and best
Oh, the
Banush.
Vereniki is so good.
Best Vereniki.
I think it's the best restaurant. We've been to the Carpathians. The morning of our last full day, we woke up to the actual winter wonderland that Bucovel is supposed to be. It kept dumping down buckets of snow the entire morning. It was so heavy that it was even difficult to take videos. Some of us didn't seem to mind so much. I took shelter at a cafe with coffee. Naturally, the skiers and snowboarders seemed to enjoy it. Eventually the snow eased up a bit, and George got a pretty epic run down one of the slopes. This is a red slope, and while it might not have the charm of skiing through the forest, it's got a pretty breathtaking view of the resort below. After being to all of Ukraine's major ski resorts, I've finally decided it's time that maybe I learn how to ski. This afternoon I've got a ski lesson, and it finally started snowing too, so hopefully that'll be a good thing. I don't know if it actually makes a difference when you're just learning. I literally have been on skis once before for like half an hour, so my instructor has a lot of work to do with me. I picked up my skis. The skis, the ski poles, the boots, the helmet all cost 370 krona for the day. And now I'm just waiting outside the ski school. Right next to the ski school is like a very, very small bunny slope that I've seen some instructors on, but it's only with children. I haven't seen anyone as tall as me with an instructor over there, so I don't know if I'm going to that one. That would be nice. I would like that one. But we'll probably go to the bigger bunny slope. So that's me in the blue jacket and pink pants going at a very, very slow pace. I spent 2 hours with Tanya, my ski instructor, who was amazing. She clearly explained what to do and demoed everything first so that I could follow her. We did a few exercises just at the bottom of one of the hills, then we went down 2 different bunny slopes a few times. Then at the end of the lesson, she took me down one of the real slopes. I never thought I would be able to actually ski down a real slope at the end of my 2-hour lesson, and I was really slow. But I made it all the way down the blue slope without falling once. My legs hurt so bad.
Really? Here, high or low? All the leg? Yes.
You're a great teacher. Today is very difficult snow condition for beginners.
Yeah.
Ice, hard snow. But
Good. Good. Excellent.
My whole body is everything is shaking. I'm not sure it's the beginning of a ski career, but I'm glad I did it. Maybe I'll do another lesson. I'm actually glad I learned here. I think Bucovel set up really well for beginners. There's one panoramic lift in Bukovel, and it takes you to the top of one of the mountains. Here you have a restaurant, you've got a lounge, you've got lots of awesome photo opportunities. There's at least one zip line that leads from here, maybe actually 2. But in general, it's just spectacular views. So if you don't ski, like myself, but you wanna get the best views, you gotta come to the top. To end our Bucovel trip, we went to the Atlas Weekend Zone and danced to remixed versions of songs we listened to at, well, high school dances, which was pretty amazing, actually. So what's my overall opinion of Bukovel, especially compared to other Ukrainian ski resorts? In terms of infrastructure, it's definitely set up extremely well. From buying the pass to renting skis, things are pretty painless. and there are definitely enough slopes to keep you busy for days. But it was busy. Granted, we were there during the peak of the peak, the week between New Year's and Orthodox Christmas, which also meant the most expensive time since ski pass and rental prices are increased during this week. Overall, it's for sure more expensive than Ukraine's other ski resorts. And I feel like its slick tourist appeal means that it doesn't quite have the same character as places like Dragobrat or Slavske. But if you like to ski, you should come try it out for yourself. It was a great place to learn as a beginner. And for a more experienced skier like George, he was kept more than happy.